From Santa Fe Soap Branch, courtesy of Bill and Connie Murphy, Cedarwood Patchouli Shave Soap. We're going to build a lather and we're going to have a shave coming up next. Hi, YouTubers and wet shavers everywhere. It's Mark from GeorgeToon.com. I'm back with another video. Great to see you again. Thanks so much for stopping by and sharing your time with me. Love getting together with you and talking all things traditional wet shave. We have a brand new shaving soap in the Shave Den, courtesy of Bill and Connie Murphy. Bill, Connie, thank you very, very much. They picked this up when they were on a road trip out towards Santa Fe. Well, they were in Santa Fe, and they happened to stop at the Santa Fe Soap Branch, and they very kindly sent to the channel Cedarwood Patchouli Shaving Soap. How about that? It's about a 3-inch puck. It weighs in at 5 ounces. Check that out. And this is a marvelous scent from what I understand from the description. We're going to open it up right now. Let me get that open. Okay, we're just going to... Yeah, we haven't opened this up yet. We're going to open it up right now. Okay, I'm going to try to preserve that label there. That back label. I'm going to try to preserve that back label right there. And also the front label. Yeah. I want to kind of save those in case for identification purposes a little later. We're going to set that aside. We'll make sure that doesn't get damaged in any way. Oh, man. This is a marvelous, refined, masculine, gentlemanly scent. Oh, this is terrific. Wow. This is really, really good. Now, we're going to fit this into our apothecary mug right here. Let me show that to you right there. Now, it looks to be about 3 inches in diameter, much like the Moondance shave soaps. And you can see, I'll show you how deep that is right there, okay? That's how deep it is. And you can see that this doesn't quite fit in there. So we're going to go ahead and use the Charles Price method of fitting a soap puck into an apothecary mug. We're going to go ahead and put some hot water in a saucepan. Then we're going to set this into the saucepan water. We're going to leave it at a medium temperature. We're not going to turn it to boiling. We're just going to let that water warm up nicely. And then we're going to set the puck in there like that. And just through the heat, this should melt and drop right into the mug. And then we'll come back and we'll have a shave, probably in the next day or so. Going to let this cool down and set up a good 24 hours, I would think. That's what we've got planned, so hang in there with me. Well, we've got some water in the saucepan. This one belonged to my grandmother, actually. And we've got the mug there, and we've got it on a medium heat, so we're just going to take that puck and just set it right there like that. And just set it in there like that. And we're going to let heat and gravity do the rest of the work. And that should just melt and drop right in, probably 20 to 30 minutes. And then we'll come back and show you the final result. Hopefully this will work. We'll let you know how it goes. So hang in there with me. Okay, it's been an hour and it looks like we've made a little progress, but I'm going to speed things along. I'm going to turn the heat up probably a notch, maybe a notch and a half, something like that, and then we'll see how much longer it'll take. But I'm trying to be careful not to turn the heat up so much that I damage the mug. So I'm going to turn it up a little bit. Okay, I turned the heat up 1 notch, and I also leveled out the puck. And in pressing down on one side to level out the puck, it looks like it fell in a little bit into this apothecary mug. So hopefully in the next, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes, we'll find it on the bottom and all set to go. Well, I'm going to have to let it set up, obviously, cool off. But I think we're getting closer. All right, I'm going to show you what's happening here. This is getting really soft. And I can kind of move it around like this, and you can see some of the soap came up from underneath. So we're almost there. We are almost there. So it's been about an hour and a half. So I would think maybe another 30 minutes and we should be all set and good to go. Okay, what I did was I pressed down the puck just a little bit, and it went down deeper into the mug, and a little bit of the soap from underneath kind of came up through the sides, and that's what you see on top. So yeah, this is almost done, and it's been about an hour and a half, and I did turn it up one more notch. So yeah, it looks like it's going pretty good here. So we should be done maybe in another 30 minutes. We'll see what happens. Well, as you can see, we're all melted and in the bottom of this apothecary mug. This process worked wonderfully well. A big thank you to Charles Price for letting everyone know about it. We discussed it on the Monday morning mailbag, and it worked. Although it took 2 hours for this soap puck to melt into this apothecary mug. It was 5 ounces of soap. Let's keep that in mind. And I was using a medium heat. I turned it up a little bit, but I wanted to make sure that I didn't have too hot of a heat too quickly because I didn't want to crack this mug. So it looks like it's held up very, very well. So we're going to remove this in a little bit. We're going to let it cool down, and then we'll be good to go for the shave. That'll be the next video. So we're going to call this video complete. A big thank you to Bill and Connie Murphy for sending along Cedarwood Patchouli shave soap from Santa Fe Soap Ranch. Bill and Connie, thank you very, very much. And again, a big thanks to Charles Price for this tip on setting a shave soap puck into an apothecary mug. That worked really, really well. All right, that's it. Thanks very much for tuning in. Again, I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below. Let me know. Check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/MarkZerati, where you'll find all the Amazon listed products that I review on this channel, organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. I'll see you again real soon.